Okay.
All
We'll
right.
see how that
I got
goes.
another college game for you. I am going to give you a bowl game here. We got
Okay.
to talk bowl game.
Uh,
Come into a game straight, close to your heart. You will
yes.
like to talk about this. I think maybe you won't like to talk about this. Arkansas versus Penn State. Penn
Mm-hmm.
State, 3.5, three number on the move a little bit here.
Yep.
Okay, here's where we get into the handicapping of bowls, which can be a challenge. So
Yes.
we'll get into these teams specifically, but we have to start here. Penn State's defensive coordinator out, new head coach at Virginia Tech. There's some talk that Penn State's going to have some guys opt out, which is not unusual. Most teams will. Is Dotson one of them, the talented receiver from Penn State? I think you have to keep an eye on that. It would not surprise me if Dotson is not in. James Franklin not confirming anything as of this point when we record.
Yep.
On the flip side, Arkansas, really good season. They were hot early. They were smoking hot late, winning 4 of their last 5. Sam Pittman's done a great job in year 2. He says they expect to have a full complement of players.
Yes.
So that could change. Take them at their word as of right now. Arkansas runs it extremely well, top 15 in the country, more than 200 yards on the ground per game. But Penn State's rush defense is pretty good, top 45 in the country in run defense. Factor all that in. Are you taking the points or are you laying the points?
First thought is taking the points. The first thought when I saw the number was absolutely this is too high. I thought, oh boy, here we go. Now I got to talk about this. Somebody may actually ask me about this on the show. And I saw the rundown and I went, okay, we got to talk about Arkansas, Penn State right now. When betting these things is hard this early. And like the last couple of years with the Sportsbook's expansion and we've started to do it in Vegas, you know, my last year was as soon as the bowl games were announced, give me your number. And it was like, but that I don't even know what time the game starts. I don't know. You got the site, you got the teams. What's your number? Because everybody wanted that first thought. Well, now people bet that first thought because we didn't even wait 24 hours. We got a conglomeration of numbers and we put it up. Initial move came on Arkansas. The line opened 4. It's down to 2. There's some 2s, 2.5 mostly. The number dropped to total already dropped a point from 48 opener to 47 and a half. That's the danger of putting it up, but they're not always right either. Right. Personally, I think Arkansas is going to be able to run the ball. It's weird because there used to be a saying around, between professional bettors and guys that made numbers. How can an SEC team be a dog to a Big Ten team? It never happens. I mean, unless it was Ohio State. Look at the SEC championship game or the championship game in the playoff. Georgia's at 7.5 to 9-point favorite over Michigan. All Michigan done is win. First thought is Arkansas. Got to see who's playing. If Dotson's not playing, that's enormous for the offense because they don't really score a lot, move a lot anyway. So what is it? Are you thinking that as well? Do you see that? Because when we talked about all this on Game Within the Game, just the point of what do you do with these bowl games? That's kind of what you had mentioned. It's really important to know who's playing. Not so much when they're playing, which, by the way, that game is Saturday, January 1st, leads off New Year's Day football games down in Florida, Outback Bowl.
So I have already taken Arkansas plus 3.5.
Yeah.
I hopped early for everything I just said, assuming some guys from Penn State are out, knowing they don't have their defensive coordinator. Arkansas seems more intact. And again, this is where you have to tread lightly, I think, because you don't know that information and we're a long way out here. But I hopped early. I took the 3.5. I haven't played the total. You mentioned the under is probably the way to go as well. Penn State 9-3 to the under. Both teams defensively are really good in finishing drive rate. So you may chew up some yards.
You come up with another stat. What did you say? Finishing drive rate?
Yeah, finishing drive rate. So how do teams do? Well, how do you finish drives? Do you end up scoring points or not allowing points for teams when they drive and get down inside the red zone? Both defenses very good in this category. And you're going to get some running with Arkansas. So under makes some sense. Not surprised that's where it's moving.
All right. Isn't that like red zone defense? Like, it's not finishing drive rate?
There's another one. Finishing drive, success rate.
Okay.
Go into that.
Little did I know.
Always try and bring analytics.
I love it. You got it all. You got them all.
You know me. I love the analytics guys.
Yes. Well,
I love the analytics guys.
I love the numbers guys. So we're a very good mix because I'm learning about finishing drive rate. I'm writing that one down right here. Finishing drive Great. Go ahead. Take us to the next game. What do you got?
All right.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.